friends, welcome back to Post-Mormon Parenting. Today we're going to read this book, Protecting Children from Unethical Persuasion by the marvelous Gretchen Day, who I got to interview a few months ago, and it was amazing, and you should go check that out. This book was primarily illustrated by her daughter, Karina Day, which is pretty awesome. I think this one is a really helpful tool to have on your bookcase, and as we read, I think you'll see why. Starts with the dedication. Dedicated to my children, to whom I unknowingly, unethically persuaded for decades. May these universal healthy group principles guide your lives for the better in the future. Love, Mom. Number 1, you might be in an unhealthy group if the group tells you that their path is the one and only path to truth and happiness. Your group might also be unhealthy if they include a total explanation of past, present, and future, including the path to salvation. The Lick and Tobias take back your life. If the group teaches that there are many paths to truth or happiness and that theirs is one of these paths, this is a sign of a healthy group. Number 2, you might be in an unhealthy group if the group tells you to only listen to positive or happy stories about people in their group. Unhealthy groups ignore or discount negative personal stories or label them as anti. Anti means against or the enemy. If a group tells you that you can listen to happy, sad, angry, or any personal stories about people in their group, this is a sign of a healthy group. You might be in an unhealthy group if the group tells you that you cannot disagree with or openly criticize the leader of the group. If a group allows you to challenge, disagree with, or openly criticize their leader, it is a sign of a healthy group. Yes. Number 4, you might be in an unhealthy group if the group wants you to only research and study from group-approved sources. And I like how she illustrates that although we might think of religion when we think about things like this, it really can be any kind of organization. If a group allows you to study and research from many perspectives, including books, the internet, specialists, experts, etc., and allows you to evaluate the information you learn, it is a healthy group. Number 5, you might be in an unhealthy group if they say you can question but not doubt. It's also not healthy if the group tells you to ignore evidence disproving their truth claims and to focus solely on good feelings or testimony. It is easy to trick someone into feeling things, like when you tell a funny or sad story. When a group makes you feel things by telling part of the truth or bending the truth, your feelings or testimony have been unethically persuaded. This means that the group has tricked you into feelings that came without knowing all the facts. If your group encourages you to study from many resources, question and search your feelings, it is a sign of a healthy group. It's important to always question where your feelings and testimony came from because feelings can be easily persuaded. Feelings come from the thinking and studying you have done or the thinking and studying you have not done. I love these cute illustrations. Good job, Karina. Number 6, you might be in an unhealthy group if the leader says he or she can speak to God for you, or if the leader says his or her words are the same as if God has spoken. It is also unhealthy to threaten that Satan, the devil, or hell will control you if you don't believe the group's belief system. They are trying to scare you into following them. So true. If you can have your own personal relationship with God, your higher power, or the universe in all subjects and areas of your life, and you get to make the final decision on what you feel is right or wrong, you are in a healthy group. If your group doesn't use threatening words to get you on their one-path belief system, they're a healthy group. Number 7, you might be in an unhealthy group if the group looks down on you, feels sad for you, shuns you, or has a formal punishment in this life or the next for you deciding to leave the group. If you can leave a group with your head held high and still be respected for different beliefs, you are in a healthy group. Number 8, you might be in an unhealthy group if they try to control your behavior outside of things that could hurt yourself or others. For instance, an unhealthy group may tell you what to eat or not eat, what to wear or not wear, who you can be friends with, or who you can and can't love. An unhealthy group may single out people who are gay, falling in love with their own gender, or who do not conform to strict gender roles, like girls who enjoy sports, boys who enjoy baking, or non-binary and transgender people. They may threaten loss of blessings or withdraw love based on these differences. If a group gives you freedom to choose your behavior, choose what you wear, choose what you eat or drink, choose who you can be friends with, and choose who you can love or marry, it is a healthy group. I would say, like, to be able to choose those without fear of getting punished by your group. Because I think when I was an active believing Mormon, I would have said, oh, you can choose. We believe in free agency. You can choose right or wrong, but you can't choose the consequences. That's like a little bit beside the point. Here we go. Number 9, you might be in an unhealthy group if they require or pressure you to donate money. It also might be unhealthy if certain group or family events, such as marriages, require donations to attend. Oh yes. If a group tells you that donating money to their cause is optional, it is a healthy group. Yes, please. And last, number 10. You might be in an unhealthy group if the group questions members about their worthiness or purity. From a psychological standpoint, it is never okay for a child, male or female, to be alone in a room with a leader asking about group expectations of personal worthiness or questions of a sexual nature, especially if the leader has no licensed mental health training. It is also not healthy for leaders of groups to try to do the work of licensed therapists, such as counseling members about their behavior, abuse, or especially sexuality, without formal licensed training. It's my favorite part. You were born worthy of love. A healthy group would not question your innate worthiness. A healthy group would serve to enhance your inner feelings of love, worthiness, and acceptance. Healthy groups would provide leaders with professional mental health training, use youth-initiated conversations of trust and guidance, and in the case where abuse or guidance is outside the parameters of the leader's training, such as sexual questions and/or your sexuality, marriage counseling, abuse, etc., they would refer you to licensed mental health professionals. And we've got some sources and her biography in the back. Thank you so much to all of my Instagram followers who voted on this book. Keep an eye on my Instagram posts to see when the voting is open, to see what would be another children's book you would like to see me read. Thank you all so much. Remember to like and subscribe if you can. Hit the notification bell so you'll be first to know when I release new content. Thank you so much. Take care.